What are the simplest things to do that make you look attractive? Brush your teeth twice a day. Floss, 2. Check in with your dentist once in a while. Clean healthy teeth are fantastic. Okay, so here is my cautionary tale. I didn't go to the dentist for 15 years. I'm 31 now and am about $3,000 deep into getting everything fixed. I never went because I didn't have insurance and was pretty poor until a couple years ago. I let the rot get out of control. My 8 front teeth were black and pitted from the gum to about halfway down. I have not been able to confidently smile or laugh for years. It has destroyed my self-esteem. I had meth mouth without the fun of having done meth. So what has it taken to get my together? Eating the same super cheap food every day to save money for teeth. Selling my synthesizers for teeth. Selling my pedal collection for teeth. The sacrifices have been immense. I'm happy to be able to smile again and am already feeling much better physically and mentally. Brush your teeth and pay for that annual checkup, folks. The gross thing is that $3,000 isn't even that bad. I just went to the dentist yesterday and I have around $5,000 to $8,000 worth of work needed. Crowns, cavities, root canals, and a post for an implant. Take care of your chompers, kids. I still have 8 fillings to go, so it's probably gonna be $5,000 in the end. I got lucky and had no root damage, so no crowns or implants needed. Oh, nice dude. You got in there just in time, haha. Root canals are the worst. They suck when done and they're pricey as. I used to have the mentality if I ignore it it will go away, really stupid mentality. Work on your posture. Walking around like some kind of golem goblin creature isn't doing you any favors. Stand up straight, shoulders back, chin up. Proper hygiene and grooming. Unkempt neckbeard and 3-day-old sweat stink is a terrible look. Shower regularly. Get your hair cut by someone that knows what they're doing and make your beard look like you did it on purpose. Buy clothes that fit you. Clothes that are too big will make you look like a shapeless blob and too small will make you look like a vacuum-packed pillow. Neither is a good look. I feel like this entire thread is just taking shots at Smeagol. We're just a don't eat raw and wriggling fish away from a full bingo. This might go directly against what everyone else is suggesting, but what I did was to stop giving a if someone finds me attractive or not. I remember up until a few years ago I used to get incredibly self-conscious when I would pass by girls or talk to my female classmates. It was always OMG, I hope she didn't see that pimple on my forehead, or I have to pretend to be a normal person so she doesn't find me off-putting. That was a stressful existence. Realized I have to learn to stop caring too much about other people's opinion of me. Took a while, but damn, the peace it brought me is so invaluable. And instead of me pretending to be normal, I actually found quite a few girls who were as quirky and weird as me. One of them would end up as my ex. This doesn't mean don't work on yourself. Try to be better, definitely improve yourself, but if you're too scared or nervous and underconfident in yourself while talking to girls, chances are they would notice it. Okay gents, here's my wisdom if you're single. Buy some nice smelling soap and shampoo and take a shower, don't just wash your pits, you smelly heathen. While your nails are still kind of wet, clip your finger and toenails. Floss, use a tongue scraper, brush your teeth, rinse with mouthwash. Comb your hair and go to a barber shop that looks like your grandpa runs it and tell him you're not sure what haircut you want, but you've got a job interview coming up. Just let the old man do his work, he's a pro. Go to a nice clothing store but don't feel like you have to go overboard. Nordstrom's rack is a good pick. Go on a Tuesday or something when it's kind of slow and find someone near the tailor/changing room and tell them you just landed your first office job. Tell them you need help picking out some casual dress shoes, dark jeans, a belt to match the shoes, and a couple dress shirts. If you try on enough shirts you can find some that fit without needing them tailored. Normally I have my jeans hemmed because I'm between 2 common lengths. Tell them you want a half break when they ask what break you want. If it fits off the rack, even better, it will save you 10 bucks. You can probably grab some cologne and a nice pomade or dry clay for your hair. I'd go with a dry clay at first because it's hard to go overboard with clay, and pomade will make you look like a grease ball if you use too much. Outside of that, start working out. If you're not motivated, just start nice and easy with some push-ups, pull-ups, and find something heavy to do, some squats. I've used bags of mulch / large tree branches / a heavy bag / etc. Don't feel like you need a gym? Check out r/bodyweight fitness and follow the recommended routine. Also, stop eating like I'm a lazy eater, but there are some simple meals that can sustain you, and if you're overweight, stop making excuses and just eat less. Others have pointed out posture and confidence. The gym will help with both, but go on YouTube and look up Joe Navarro. He's got some great insight on body language, and you're probably putting off some negative energy that you don't even realize. Congrats, you're ready to find a hobby or get a dog and start meeting people. Bonus points if you can find a hobby that involves fitness, because that's 2 birds with 1 stone. My boyfriend vacuumed the floor after I accidentally spilled something on there once. I don't know what it was, but in that moment he looked so hot. I suppose my answer here would be to be responsible. Take care of your living environment. One of my GF's favorite stories is when she was doing a side gig with phone calls. A guy called her and asked how to send pictures and get his GF to be more with him. She told him to send her a picture of the stove, horribly dirty, then take pictures of himself cleaning the stove and send them to her throughout the day. She also had him get a thing of bacon and put it in the fridge and not mention it, and said his GF would probably make him bacon in the morning. A few months later, the GF calls in, furious, thinking he's been cheating on her because he's been doing all this wonderful cleaning and being affectionate suddenly. My GF explains, and the GF tells the guy he can keep calling her for advice, lol. LMFAO, that GF had good advice though. LMAO, what is it with being attracted to men cleaning though? It's so specific. Most places it's outside the accepted cultural narrative that a man, especially a young man, can be competent in domestic responsibilities, so it's inherently attractive to see one who is. Almost like a modern version of our instinctual mating preferences. In the situation above, it also plays into the manly crafts effect. Have you ever watched a man focused on a craft? The stern grace as he's sanding a plank of wood, the subtle ripple of muscle as he tightens a bolt, that look of complete focus on the task at hand. In that moment, you want to be that project. You want him scrubbing you down like that stove top with a look that says nothing in the world is more important than that tricky spot under his thumb. Having a nice hairstyle that suits you and keeping up with getting trims. A skincare routine, at its most basic, wash with a gentle non-drying cleanser, moisturize with something simple and fragrance-free, and wear sunscreen during the day to protect from wrinkles and skin cancer. Having clothes that actually fit you, even if that means getting things like shirts/suits/dresses hemmed or tailored, that you take care of by ironing and/or dry cleaning if needed. Also, take care of your shoes. Clean the rubber of dirty sneakers with a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and clean leather boots/work shoes with shoe polish. Not wearing too much perfume/cologne or highly scented deodorants and body sprays. Confidence in yourself, your hobbies, your wants and needs. LOL, you may need a friend to help. In general, if someone can smell it from an arm's length away or more, you've put on too much. People should only be able to smell it when they get close. There are also different levels of scent concentration. For example, eau de parfum is stronger and lasts longer, eau de toilette is a bit weaker, and eau de cologne and eau fraiche are the weakest. You may want to go with one of the weaker ones to make sure it's not overwhelming. And don't spray too much. You don't need to engulf yourself in a cloud. Just a spritz dabbed on the insides of your wrists and then behind your ears is usually plenty. In terms of actually picking one out, you could order some samples and have a friend try them out with you. And, you don't have to wear a scent. Especially if your deodorant, shampoo, laundry detergent, etc. are already scented. Sometimes too many artificial scents like that are overwhelming. For myself, I use unscented everything I possibly can, so when I do occasionally add a dab of perfume, that's the only scent I'm wearing.